In this video, we'll talk about an overview on the invoice management area. So we're back at our main admin menu. We'll take a look at the invoices in this particular area. And what you'll see is that before a sale ends, you'll have a sale action category and an item action category. Your invoice actions and your reports won't exist yet until after the sale ends, or you generate your reports for the first time. So we've already generated reports on this one, or invoices on this one. So we'll go ahead and hand an invoice. And we've got lots of options. We could generate invoices again. We could email the invoices. We could make a new invoice. We could print all the invoices. There's also a neat little feature right here that if I click this, I see all the lots in this sale. So we'll go back. And clicking it again allows me to edit the sale, but I don't want to do that. I want to go back one more time. Okay, now we're into the invoices. And we've got some advanced search options. You have your basic search options here, but you've got some advanced. For your invoices, you could look at the amount range, the item title, the invoice ID, whether it was a paid invoice, an unpaid, if it's been pulled or unpulled, if it's a tax-exempt buyer, if there are tax reductions, satellite payments, negative balance invoices, invoices with relisting charges, comments on the invoice, if the invoice is available to the bidder or hasn't been available to the bidder, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. If the item's been picked up or not picked up, if it's a first-time bidder, and if there's refunds on it. You could also look by username, the payer's username, first and last names, their location, a lot number, the type of payments, when the payment was made, the pulled location of an item. Maybe it's in a different location with the bulk of items, the shipping address, shipping date, and whether the item's been shipped or not. You can download that report. And then there's a summary of auction invoices. It gives you a vague idea of what's going on within your sale. So your total sales, your credit card fees, the payments, if there's been a refund, we did have a relisting fee we did in an earlier video. There's a tax, the premium, the balance due, overpaid invoices, and non-taxable items. So we can go and make adjustments on any invoice by clicking the gear at the end. We could make this confirmed as picked up if it was paid for. We could update the shipping information. We could edit it, delete it, email it, or mark it as unavailable to the bidder. But let's go ahead and take a look at it this way. Under the options, you can add a new item. You can add a payment. You could add your relisting fee. Your owner account information. You can move an item from one invoice to another. We saw that in an earlier video. You can email your invoices. You can print your view. You can remove the tax, remove all items, confirm as picked up, adjust invoice details, return to report, adjust tax, adjust premium, or update shipping. That's on a individual lot level. But if we go to invoices, there's another couple features we can do. Batch actions. We can select them all, or once again, we could work with a selected invoice. However you want to do it, we'll do all for right now. We'll hit batch actions, and we can pay the invoices in the list automatically. We could pay selected invoices. This is with the credit cards that's on file. There's the paying the selected invoices manually with the credit card if they're swiping. There's your cash. You could print all the invoices in the list, or you could print selected invoices. You could print invoices in the list without the auction terms or with it. You can delete the items in the list, or you can delete selected items. You can make invoices in list available to bidders. And what that means is that by selecting this, it puts the bidder's invoice in their My Account area. They have a tab in their account listed as invoices, so they are able to know what they bought and go ahead and pay by credit card on their own if they choose. You can make selected invoices available to bidder instead of the whole list. Let's see. Cancel. And we've got some more options. We can make the list of invoices or the selected list unavailable. You can confirm an invoice is picked up or not picked up. And so that's our batch actions. So that's an overview of your functions in your invoice management area.